Newmaster 21-degree framing nailer, pneumatic, not cordless, not hoseless. Got it right here. Been provided to me to demonstrate. That's what we're going to do. So let's open this box and see what's in there. I'm Roger, welcome to the shop, and what I have here, as I mentioned, is the Newmaster 21-degree framing nailer. It is pneumatic. You'll need an air compressor and an air hose and that type of stuff. And they did provide this to me to demonstrate and test. And I will say right up front, I am very experienced with these, and I have very heavy-duty commercial Bostitch framing nailers, which are not here right now. They're up at the renovation house. We're doing a little project with doing some fixing up on the garage up there, so that nailer isn't here. But I am going to demonstrate this one, and I'll kind of see how it compares to the much more expensive Bostitch commercial slash industrial one. So let me get this thing opened up and we'll see what we got. Before I open up this spiffy plastic case here, it says it handles nails from 2" to 3.5". That's 50 to 90 M&Ms. Those of you who use the metric system, you need 21-degree nails. My Bostitch uses 28-degree. So if we don't have any nails in here, I'm going to have to go get some. We'll get this thing opened up. Got some pretty nice little latches here, it looks like. And we have a little owner's manual there. Some kind of very inexpensive. Oh, I thought they were cloudy, but there's a plastic film you pull off of these goggles here. You'll always want to wear safety glasses or goggles when you're using a pneumatic nailer because things can happen. Get this out of the plastic here. It does come with some oil. It's kind of a nice little thing. Also, when you do have pneumatic tools, you will want to keep them oiled, and the manual will tell you about doing that. See up in the top of the case here, got some Allen wrenches. I like to call them alien wrenches for working on the nailer should you need to do so. And it does not come with nails, so I am going to have to go get some nails because I don't have any 21-degree nails. But looking this over, it does come with one of the more standard fittings. It's 1/4" NPT if you need to change it to a different type of fitting on the end there. And to load the nails, and I'll show you this in more detail after I go get some nails, just drop them in there, and this will release. Keep your nails pushed forward. So I need to go fetch some nails. Okay, I'm back and I got some nails, and not what I wanted, and certainly not the quantity I wanted. I didn't need that many of that size, but a little limited on what I could get in the 21-degree. They were sold out of just about every size. So I ended up with 3". I actually wanted 2". So to load these, you just pull that lever back and lock in place, and you can probably put 2 strips in there at a time, I'm sure. You betcha. And I don't like to let it just snap back. I like to hold the lever back here as I release this and let it come up easy. Okay, there again, every time you go to use your air tool, you should put a few drops of oil into that. That doesn't mean to squirt a whole bunch in, just a few drops. So, what am I going to demonstrate this on? Well, I've got a pallet I need to repair. And I'm going to take you out there and show you that. And that's why I didn't need 3" nails. 2" nails would work, but we're going to do 3". Okay, we've got some mixed lighting out here, but and it's strange to be in a t-shirt outside in November. Up here in Illinois, that's just not common. So, air hose, air tool, clip that on. So you see I got this board here that is missing a couple nails here and missing a couple there. So I need to nail that back down. Of course it's split and this is oak and the nails are way too long for this. Okay, even though the box says this has sequential firing, it does not. You have to pull the trigger each time. And you need to make sure the nose is pressed down where you want it. you pull the trigger. Now let's do some more conventional wood here. Instead of using that, of course this is some old treated wood here too, but we'll take a couple blocks of wood here. 2x4 against a 4x4. Not setting them quite deep enough. I need to set the depth adjustment right here a little bit deeper. There's a depth adjustment right here. If you're not driving your fasteners far enough and it's not sinking down, unless you're going like I am, oak into oak, because this is not really designed for that, to use a nail that long. You can loosen this screw and move this that direction and this part that direction, and there's little serrations here for different adjustments on this, and you can dial in exactly how deep your fastener sets. So as you can see here, I did several different tests until I got it down to where it was driving them flush. Just like that. Okay, there was just a brief demonstration of this Newmaster nail gun, and there'll be a link in the description if you'd like to get one. If you are a professional carpenter, framer, whether or not you would want to go with this or one of the more brand names where rebuild kits and so on are more readily available, that's, you know, if you're a professional, you need professional tools. If you're what I call the weekend warrior or the hobbyist, or maybe you're just going to build a garage or something, yeah, this here would be just fine for it. It weighs about the same as a boss stitch. Of course, I don't have the boss stitch here right now to compare it to, but and it does function correctly. Just make sure you make your depth adjustment if you're not setting your nails all the way. And if you're going into whitewoods and you know you're framing 2x4s together like you buy at the home store, lumberyard, those will go together a lot better than trying to put a nail that's too long from oak through oak into oak. And then trying to use a really old piece of southern yellow pine there, but it did drive them after I got the depth adjustment set correctly. So that, remember to oil it, remember to be safe about it. This does not have what they call sequential fire. You can't just hold the trigger and do this. This model does not do that. My other one does, and that's handy if you're putting roof sheeting on or something. But there again, if you're the weekend warrior type person, yeah, this would be ideal, and it's a whole lot cheaper than one of the, like a Senko or a Bostitch or one of the other big brand names. So if you got anything out of this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. Always helps the channel. Roger in the shop. Newmaster Framing Nailer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.